first then is a little known project from the UK called Convalescent. Convalescent was a short-lived project that only had one album back in 2005 on the God is Myth Records label called Before Sunrise. I got this record from God is Myth Records back in that time period because I was doing a zine called Learn Hypnosis, and they had sent me in for a promo review, and I absolutely loved the record. It was, I don't know, I remember 2005 not really being a really exciting year for dark ambient music, particularly. I remember this record really kind of stood out because around that time period I was getting a lot of promos for like dark ambient and related music, but a lot of it was just kind of really super simple, just like I don't know, really just cavernous and just kind of, I guess just kind of boring dark ambient music. Well, not super boring, but just lacked a lot of character, and this record had a lot more character, so it really stood out. And I mean, obviously I've kept it for many years now. It's almost 15-year-old record, and still to this day I enjoy it quite a bit every time I throw it on. Anyway, Convalescent was a short-lived project. He only did this one album called Before Sunrise, and the project was created by a guy named John Marshall. He doesn't really seem to be active in music anymore today, but he also, back in those days, had a few black metal projects that he was a part of or spearheading, yeah, I don't know what he's up to nowadays, but this is a record that I've always kind of, kept close to me, always enjoyed it, and nowadays, I guess it's really a hidden gem, and, it goes on, like, Discogs for, like, $5, maybe it's popped up, on eBay too once in a while. There's probably like heavy metal distros that have it sitting in there for like $3 or $4, something really cheap like that. So it's definitely worth hunting down, or if you just randomly come across it, it's a cool record to check out. But anyway, it's a record that has a bit more substance. I think there's field recordings. There's some more active and melodic touches to this particular record, and I know by today's standards that doesn't necessarily seem like anything too exciting, but back in 2005, that still kind of felt like something kind of new to hear that on a dark ambient record, and you get a good amount of that in this album. There's also, for better or worse, there's some pretty obvious burzum influences in one of the tracks. The title track is actually a 22-minute song that sounds like it's really heavily influenced by that like 25-minute long track on Burzum's Philosophem album. Really much in that style, just kind of repetitive, hypnotic, and just really memorable. It's I don't know. I always liked that Burzum track, so and it reminds me of that a lot. And knowing that John was a black metal guy, it probably makes sense that he was influenced by that. But it was a really cool track. I like the title track's probably one of the best songs on this album for sure. Of course, there's also some some noisier textures and stuff like that. Even one track has something of a, I guess, like almost like a dark wave kind of vibe going for it. It's cool, it's different, and honestly, it's kind of a shame John didn't make more than one album with this project, because I think he was really onto something cool, and I actually did an interview with him back shortly after this album came out, and I don't really remember the contents of the interview because I haven't read it in a long time, but I did put it online on my YouTube channel about 2 years ago with the full album, so if you want to check it out, I'm going to post it right about here. It will magically appear here, and you click on that link and you go check out that interview and learn a little bit more about Convalescent and the project that was and the project that could have been more. I think if John had continued with this project, it would have been a really cool album, or a really cool project to follow throughout the years, but I guess he just lost motivation for it after Before Sunrise, which is a shame because it is, like I said, a really good solid record, and if you find it, definitely get it. It's worth looking up. If nothing else, just check it on this here YouTube channel of mine and give it a listen. It's a great record. So here's the front cover, and I don't really know what that is. I guess it's a rock or something, and convalescent is a word that basically means the gradual return to strength and health after sickness and illness, and I don't really know what that is on it. I think I'd probably have to read that interview I did with him again to know what that. So I think I asked him actually what the hell is on the cover there. And I think he said it's a rock and it represents something or another. I just don't know what the hell he said it represents. So there's the front cover, and there's the back, just black with the song titles. Not really exciting, but hey. And well, hey, let's continue the black theme. The CD is black, and yeah. And the reverse side of the booklet has blackness and the God is a Myth info. And the inside is... what the hell is that? Well, there's the inside of the booklet. I don't know what it is, but it looks kind of cool, kind of grim. It's like a black metal thing, right? And yeah, that's the inside of the booklet of Before Sunrise by Convalescent.